Just a quick question. Do you think that a European eyewitness, has the same value in Europe, in any country, as the as a citizen from that country where she or he is witnessing a crime? That's the first question. And then the second question is, do you think someone from outside the EU, and someone not from the UK and the US, obviously, but someone from outside, like from a developing country or a war country, do you think they would have the same value as eyewitnesses to a crime for the police and the court? It's a very serious question, because I know that the answer is no, even for Europeans in Europe. And I shouldn't be saying even, I mean, I know that. And the second question is, do you think that someone with disabilities like autism or epilepsies or any kind of neurological or traumatic, post-traumatic disability, or disability affective your cognitive and skills and mind processing, brain processing skills, do you think as a European citizen in any European country you have the same rights as people with disabilities in that country, for instance, to the purpose of nullification of a contract that was signed under duress, which means, for instance, if there were illicit police threats, like when the police comes to the bathroom of women, the male police even, because you're crying about something really bad that is going to happen, like they are telling you that you're going to die in the streets, so you're crying. And the police comes in the female bathroom to tell you if they have to call an ambulance. And then you get out and you try to call your family, their lawyer, your lawyer, because your lawyer is not that rent lawyer that the state of the hosting country has given you only, but is also the lawyer that has known you for most of your life. And maybe can also be your best speech mediator, to which you have right. But do you think that if you are, like if you have a disability, that apart from the fact that if the police is threatening you, because then after I got back, the lawyer was also saying that if I don't sign, then they will continue to send me the police. So it was their lawyer allowing these threats, and that is criminal. You cannot do that because you are using the disadvantaged position of the victim, really, because I am the victim here, unconsensual. And so not victim because I speak out, but the target. So you are saying that after this man has caused me massive distress, that has led to a miscarriage and because the police has continued to come into my private space at home from May to now for crimes that I have not committed, because I didn't rent myself an illegal cabin. I didn't invite people to rent and then mess things up. I didn't allow crimes to happen under my roof and say that they didn't happen. But since May last year to now, there has been police. So after that extremely distressive miscarriage, that happened after these two men that were not even horrible, the policemen. I mean, they were just trying to understand what's going on. It's not against the police. the police were called and it's their job to come. It's not that I'm saying the police are bad, because in this case, I mean, the police in general, I think, I would have a lot to say about the police in every country, but I'm just saying, like, they come because they're called by someone that is making a false report. And then there is consequences for that, especially if you're going to make me homeless after the harm that you've done to me, because that is going to cause me massive harm, even if I survive mentally. You're going to put me back in the streets. I've never lived in the streets, I mean, other than for short periods in the car, but yeah, just a question. And then the most provoking question of all is, how about someone with disabilities that are incapacitated to the purpose of a signature, and they receive illicit police threats? Would, like, they still count like someone with disabilities from that hosting country in Europe? In this case, the Netherlands, the most racist country that I ever seen. My God, like, I've never seen anything like this in the authorities. I mean, the comfort zone, and the fact even the people, they speak Dutch between themselves when they all speak perfect English in front of you, and they don't realize how just incredibly rude it is. That I'm not saying that in the court, even though in the court trial against someone who doesn't speak their language and they speak one of yours, they should at least speak as much as possible in English so that you know at least what you're saying. But I'm speaking about everyday conversation and just the racism of people, the undercover racism, because people can be smiley on the outside and polite like the Brits and still be very racist like the Brits. Well, just something to think about. Do we have the same rights as Europeans in Europe and non-Europeans in Europe?